call ourselves the live music capital of the world. I'm pretty sure that that's an accurate description. There's not too many places you can see as much live music on a daily basis as you can here in Austin. And the School of Music just naturally wanted to tap into combining an already established classical curriculum along with a more popular-oriented recording program. We've won several awards for the student work, including most recently this year's 2010 Downbeat Award for student-engineered live recording was won by Juan Lopez.
It was a live recording. It, you know, we had like 20 mics set up, and we just did it. It was one of the recitals they had, and yeah, and I mixed it and mastered it, and I ended up winning the competition. Found out only about a week ago.
Juan chose to record the jazz orchestra, which is directed by Jeff Helmer, which has in the past has been a national award winner as a collegiate big band. And his recording was, well, it was mixed and recorded on using KRK monitors.
A few years ago, my band, we bought the Rocket 5s because, you know, they're affordable, and we've heard nothing, you know, but good things, you know, good reviews.
It's important to me to use and expose the students to the use of equipment that's commonplace in the industry. So, for example, we use KRK monitors because they're very popular in the industry.
We have the KRK VXT8s, which I mixed and tracked on with that with the jazz orchestra recording I won with. One thing I've noticed about them is they really make you work hard. They're very honest. You know, it's not like other monitor systems out there that you walk in and it just immediately sounds great. It really makes you develop your craft.
There's very little coloration, in my opinion, compared to certain other speakers. The second thing is the focus of the bass. I believe the bass focus is such that it lends itself to a more accurate representation, especially in less than ideal studio conditions. The thing about KRKs that I always like is the portability of the mixes afterwards. I always find that those mixes translate well into all sorts of environments. You also don't hear the box. Since the beginning, KRK speakers have used a very rigid box design, and you hear the sound. You don't hear the mechanical properties of the box. It's almost like the drivers were suspended in, well, something that's infinitely solid. The extra headroom allows for particularly good clarity in the high frequency range and in the extreme lows. I found myself mixing at louder volume levels, but then, you know, being able to drop back into a very dynamic range where it's overall quiet, but I could listen to the large transients. Really, I think that a monitor has to give you a chance to hear all the flaws in what you're doing and give you the ability to correct those flaws so that when you're done, what you have will be pleasing on a variety of playback systems.
So I wanted the listener to be sitting in the hall listening to the jazz orchestra right in front of them, you know, especially when they're really getting at it. And so the KRKs really helped me bring that out, you know, in the recording, because it's, you know, I have to make it sound like the hall. I have to, you know, really use what's giving me.
They are very revealing across the entire spectrum. If there's something in there that does, you know, is going to jump out in one type of playback or another, the KRKs are going to reveal that.
You really have to work for that mix, and that's what's good, and that makes only you a better engineer, producer, mixer. You know, it's a win-win.